justice, the birth of Lord Narasimha. In a time when darkness reigned and tyranny mocked the divine, a demon king named Hiranyakashipu ruled with an iron fist. Empowered by a boon from Brahma, he could not be killed by man or beast, day or night, indoors or outdoors, by any weapon. His arrogance grew boundless. He declared himself God and demanded the universe bow before him. But in his own palace, his son Prahlad defied him, chanting the name of Lord Vishnu.
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Hiranyakashipu could not tolerate his own son worshipping Vishnu. Enraged, he decided to have him killed by various means. He tried to kill Prahlad through poison, trampling by elephant, and even by throwing him off cliffs. He also ordered his sister Holika, who had a boon to survive fire, to sit with Prahlad in a blazing pyre. But by Vishnu's grace, Holika perished and Prahlad emerged unharmed. No torture could break Prahlad's devotion. His faith was unshakable. In frustration, Hiranyakashipu demanded, "Where is your God?" Prahlad answered, "He is everywhere, even in this pillar." In that moment, from a stone pillar burst forth a form never seen before. Half man, half lion, neither man nor beast. Lord Narasimha had arrived. The fury of the divine awakened to protect his devotee and destroy arrogance. With a thunderous roar, he seized Hiranyakashipu in an unbreakable grip and dragged him to the threshold, a place that was neither inside nor outside. There, between the worlds, he placed him upon his lap, neither sky nor earth. As twilight bled across the sky, neither day nor night, Lord Narasimha tore into him with his claws without weapon or mercy. Every condition of the boon was met and broken all at once. The demon was slain, but peace did not follow. Something has changed. Lord Narasimha's rage didn't end with his enemy. The demon's body lay lifeless, but the storm had only begun. His roar shook the heavens. The gods trembled. Creation itself stood on the edge. How would the storm be calmed?